Oh boy. 4:31 a.m. on a beautiful Tuesday. We are headed to the gym to hit chest. By all means, pretty good start to the day. I get a little creeped out whenever I leave my house in the morning, like around, the dead of night. Um, because if I don't have my like backyard light on, I just kind of forget to put it on sometimes. The shadows kind of play tricks on me and I get a little creeped out. Maybe it's just because of the random shit that I watch on YouTube and TikTok, but I just I imagine these astral horrors just chilling in my backyard. So today I have this back patio with a bunch of outdoor furniture on it. And the way I parked my car was facing the patio, but the headlights were pointed away from it. So as I'm walking to my car, I kind of I swear I see something in the corner of my eye. And I kind of look, and I know that there's nothing there. But because of the way the shadows are and, how dark it is, it looked like there are these entities sitting at my porch, on my furniture, pale faced, featureless, almost like Slender Man, just all looking at me as if I was interrupting their little powwow sesh. So I just got in my car, locked the door, stepped out. Like I said, I know obviously there's nothing there. If there was some sort of fourth dimensional beings, I don't think they'd want to go to my back door and just kind of hang out. I think they have better things to do. So, with that being said, it did get the adrenaline pumping. So, I think we're off to a good start today. So, with going to the gym this early in the morning, a big question I think anybody would have is it worth it? In the sense of you aren't able to eat before going to the gym. It's difficult for you to be properly hydrated before going to the gym. And also, it's a giant pain in the ass to go to the gym at this time of night/morning. All valid. I completely agree. But, you kind of just have to make it work with your schedule. So for me, I work what's called a 2-2-3 schedule. So I work on 2 days. So this week I'm working Monday, Tuesday, 12-hour shifts. Then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. And then I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But then next week, I'm off Monday, Tuesday. I work Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Doesn't sound too bad on paper, but yeah, that's a whole other conversation for another day. Point being, on the days that I'm working, my options are either I go to the gym before work or I go after work. So I get off at 7:30. And then it's a 30-minute drive from my work to my gym. So you just have to find what the lesser of two evils is. And for me, the first 2 months of me working at this job, I went after work. And it fucking sucked. Because, 12 hours of work, and even though it's I work in a lab, I do a lot of sample stuff. So no, that's a lie. I do a lot of walking around. It's just exhausting. So after working for 12 hours, even though I might not be as physically fatigued as, a construction job or something, I'm still very mentally tired. And I know that I'm not going to be able to push myself as hard as I would like to after work, along with the fact that, I burned through a lot of energy just during the day. So while it sucks to get up early in the morning like I am, it is the lesser of two evils. Plus, I get to start the day doing what I love, so can't complain. Um, so to combat the lack of carbs and hydration, I have a plan of attack for it. Uh, I always wake up like in the middle of the night at some point to drink some water. Like I don't have an alarm set or, consciously I don't do this. But I know that I always wake up around maybe 1 a.m. or something. So I have a big bottle of water with an electrolyte mix. So when I get up in the middle of the night, I'll chug it. I'll drink as much as humanly possible and then go back to bed. Uh, so I'm not at like peak hydration, but I'm a lot better off than I normally would be. And then in terms of carbs, that's kind of the tricky part. Um, so I just bought a like big pack of those. It's a big box with 90 individual little packets of Welch's gummies. So I just have one of those. I'll drink my pre-workout in the morning. I'll down a little packet of Welch's gummies, and I'm good to go. So that is a quick digesting carb. So it's obviously not the best condition, but it is the closest that I can get to being, as tip top as possible. Um, I am a little groggy, but the pre-workout is kicking in. I can feel the beta alanine tingles. And I'm sure like by the time I get in there, put my stuff down, start warming up and everything, by the time I get to my first working set, I'll be good. I will be as awake, alert, and oriented as I need to be able to like completely thrash chest today. Um, the only days that I really do struggle are my leg days, like on the days that I'm working, just because, I mean, you know how it is. Legs is intense. Takes a lot out of you, along with time limitations of, I have to be out of here around 6. Um, that can be a little tricky, but we'll talk about it when we get there. No use stressing about it right now. Um, as for chest, what the plan is, um, to be honest, I'm still not super sure. Um, while I'm warming up, I know I'll figure something out. But for our first compound movement, which I like to start with the compound movement, just because I'm going to be at my strongest after warming up and everything. So why not do the heaviest movement first? I mean, my options are barbell slash Smith machine incline press, dumbbell incline press, or hammer strength incline press. Or I could do cables too, but cables is kind of tricky to set up. Um, just because for your first working set, like I'm going to be at the strongest that I can be. So when I put the weight as heavy as I do on a cable press, I can grab it pretty easily with one arm and push the cable down. But then, you know, one-handed pulling the other weight down almost feels like I'm going to tear my socket out. Normally, I like to have some assistance with that. Just have somebody pull the cable down for me so I can grab it. But uh, we'll see. Maybe I'll do some dumbbell today. It's been a little bit since I've done any dumbbell stuff. So we'll see. We shall see. But then after whatever I decide to do as a compound. Do some cable flies, and there are a couple other chest-based machines around there. So, I like to free ball it, see what feels good, and just kill it while I'm in there. But not too much left to say. I think the gym's not going to be packed by all means, but I know the regular fellas are going to be in there with me. So, I'm going to get in there, thrash chest. I don't have enough time to do side delts today for sure. But I will see you guys once I'm done. Holy cow. Would you guys believe it? The dash cam is working. Kind of. It's displaying some new, on backup cams, they have those, the bars or the indicator lines to show, the width of your car, I guess. It's displaying a new set of bars that I have yet to see at this point. That was weird. Anyhow, yeah, chest today was fucking incredible. Words can't begin to describe the enjoyment, the glee that I felt during this chest day. Everything just felt so good. I mean, every movement just felt insane. Oh my God. While I was warming up, everything felt right. Nothing felt creaky man, it was perfect. And that kind of leads me to a conclusion that keeping that electrolyte water by my bed is kind of a game changer. If I can consistently just make sure I'm stocked up, keep myself hydrated in the middle of the night for these morning lifts, I think I will be much better off. The grogginess that I had earlier went away really quickly. Holy shit, guys. I killed it. I've been rewatching Blood and Guts, Dorian Yates training videos. If you haven't seen it before, do yourself a favor and check them out. If I had a gym partner like Dorian Yates did, screaming at me like that, I can only imagine how powerful I'd be. But I don't know, that kind of got me really hyped today. I was just kind of thinking about his training style. I really killed it on the intensity today. Today was one of those days where you kind of, it's almost like you wake up. I've been training with intensity up to this point for sure. But every few months, I kind of I'm not training hard enough. It's a sudden realization. So I really killed it today. I will tell you guys what I did, but I'm popping by to get some breakfast. I worked up something of an appetite, and I've got a long day ahead of me. So I'm stopping by here to get some sort of breakfast. We'll see what I can get. And then I'll be back in just a moment. Breakfast has been consumed. I ended up getting a chicken biscuit and a little protein shake thing because, well, certainly not the most well-balanced or ideal breakfast, but you kind of have to make do with what you have. While I was in there, clerk asked me, do you want all this in a bag? And I was like, oh no, it'll all disappear in about 10 minutes. And he didn't really catch the humor in it. So he was like, what? I said, I don't need a bag. I'm good. I thought about eating while, recording this little video, but this isn't a mukbang channel. And I don't think anybody's very interested in watching me like disgustingly devour a chicken biscuit in the span of like 2 minutes. So you got to miss out on that content, but it's not bad. It was not bad at all, but it definitely satiated the hunger. Uh, so already we are at about 131 grams of protein, uh, 30 something fat, and then 40 something carbs. I got the chicken biscuit, I got the protein shake, and then I got I saw this guy. It's like a Snickers protein bar. So that'll make for a good snack later. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty good macros wise. Uh, on a day that I'm not working, I don't really prefer eating about 1,000 calories like so early in the day because I only have 2,000 calories to eat. But I'm going to be working all day. So I kind of need the energy before actually working. So I can kind of justify having that caloric intake. And then of course the 1,000 calories also includes the lunch that I'm having today. I cooked up some steak yesterday, put it between 2 slices of keto bread, and I got some sugar-free barbecue sauce. So that'll be lunch. And that leaves me with a good, over 900 calories left. So I can have maybe another snack later on during the day, or I can just save it all and have a big dinner, after work. So I've got myself pretty set up for a pretty good day. But as for the actual lift, because I didn't talk about that yet, after warming up, I did 2 sets of dumbbell incline press. Felt pretty darn good. It was, certainly felt a little heavier than normal, but hey, felt fucking great. After that, normally I do that, incline barbell bench press. You guys have seen me do it before, but sitting next to that machine is it's another incline bench press machine. But this one, the handles are a little more like narrow. I figured I'd give it a shot because just for the sake of changing it up. Holy shit, I've been sleeping on that for a while. That felt incredible. So definitely going to be doing more of those. I'll try to record it on my next chest day, just so you know what I'm talking about. And then a couple sets of flies, cable flies. We were all set. So I am quite pleased with today's lift. And then I had a pretty carb heavy breakfast just now. So I should be doing pretty good. I'll have plenty of energy to get through this long day full of meetings and sample collecting and what have you. But tomorrow we got back and, I'm not working tomorrow, but I've been kind of toying around with this idea. So on the days that I'm working, I mean, you see it. I wake up around 4, get to the gym, work out, whatever before work, super early in the morning. But then on the days that I'm off, I go around the afternoon, maybe 2 o'clock-ish. But I'm starting to think that I might be shooting myself in the foot here by not keeping it consistent across the board. Because on the days after my off days, so, I didn't work for 2 days, going in the afternoons, the following morning, where I gotta get up super early, I almost feel like I suffer. Like I'm just like still too tired. And that might just be because of the proximity of like when I last lifted. Because it hasn't really been 24 hours since my last lift. So I'm still like, albeit slightly, systemically fatigued. So I'm kind of thinking about just even on the days that I'm off, going super early in the morning. Uh, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't fully like the idea, but I also think it could be super beneficial. I saw this one guy, he's on TikTok. His name's like Alec something. I don't know the last name. Really cool dude. He's fucking strong. He works out at a Alpha Land. And I mean, I'm proud of myself for putting one plate on a set of cable rows. This guy throws on 3 entire plates plus the full stack for pec deck. That's fucking crazy. Anyhow, enough meat writing. He brought up that point a while ago, and I've been thinking about it. Where you want to keep it consistent, work out at the same time every single day. So I don't know. I might try it this week just to see how I feel. The one thing that might get in the way of it is, on the days that I'm off, I like to do like morning cardio and then eat, wait a few hours, go to the gym. So I won't be able to do the morning cardio per se, but if I go in early in the morning, lift, and then as soon as I'm done lifting, do 30 minutes of cardio, I don't really see a problem with that. I'm still getting my cardio in. I'm still getting the benefits of doing cardio. And I'm not doing it before lifting, so I won't really suffer from that. It might just be a little more uncomfortable having just completed a lift. But I'll think about it. Maybe I'll try it out tomorrow morning. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, not too much left to say. Gonna make it into work. Hopefully have a relatively good day. Hoping the time will fly by because I've got a lot to do. So we'll see. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow for back. So till then.